Hi, I'm Dr. V and I'm a mental health therapist. Today, I want to talk about falling in love. We all know the feeling. It takes over our minds and hearts and bodies. It feels wonderful to fall in love with someone in a romantic way. It feels wonderful to think about them all the time and to wonder if they are thinking about us. It feels wonderful to talk about them to anybody who's willing to listen. It is a pure and innocent part of us that comes alive with this feeling, no matter how old we are. If all this is true, why does love hurt? I think this is because most of us have not learned to use this experience to our advantage. We invite love into our lives and then get attached to the person who brings it to us rather than to love itself. What do I mean by this? Think of a time you fell in love. Most likely, this person made you feel great about yourself. They told you you were good looking or smart or funny and showed you that they loved spending time with you because you were just so much fun to be around. I think we all fall in love with the version of us that our lovers see and not with our lovers. This is because we mostly walk around with such a negative image of ourselves that the image reflected to us by a lover seems fantastic, so good, perhaps too good to be true. Also, since we are so judgmental and critical of ourselves, it's refreshing when someone likes the parts of us that we condemn. So, we hold on to that person in fervent hope that they will keep showing us that image, the one where we appear much better than who we think we are. And then, as it happens in life, that person might eventually start reflecting parts of ourselves that we do not like. They start criticizing our behaviors and traits. They choose to spend time with other people or in other activities away from us. They stop lavishing us with praise or laughing at our jokes. And then we collect this as further evidence for our low self-worth. We begin pushing the other person away, either by holding too tight, pursuing too hard, or being very angry. The relationship now causes hurt to both partners. Now, let's see how this relationship actually reflected us and how we can take advantage of what we saw in the mirror. And by mirror, I mean the other person. When you see or hear good things about yourself from someone who loves and cares for you, do not doubt any part of it. Own it all. You are really who they see you as. Note down all the aspects of yourself that they highlight and bring out, and keep reminding yourself every day that they are just seeing the real you. Then you don't need to be grateful to anyone for who they see you as. If you do this work, this will protect you from unnecessary criticism or bad behavior that might come your way later. However, also use this criticism to your advantage. If your partner triggers negative feelings, look into them. They are most likely coming from deep-seated insecurities you've been carrying about yourself. Am I not fun to be around? Am I not lovable? Am I not likable? When someone triggers these fears within you, reflect on where they came from, perhaps childhood, and work through them. When you do this work, nobody can make you feel insecure again. You might have a partner who is genuinely caring and wants to provide constructive feedback. In that case, the self-reflection you do will allow you to identify areas where you can grow emotionally and enhance your relationship with this partner. However, if you have a partner who needs to tear you down due to their own insecurities, you will be able to draw a clear boundary between you and their feedback You will not own their insecurities as though they're your own. You will not take undue responsibility for their areas of growth. Love is beautiful, but it is much more than the initial feeling of giddiness. It brings tremendous self-understanding and growth. Let us treat it as a doorway to go deeper within us, and not merely as a force that entangles us with someone else. Let us internalize rather than externalize this experience. The former will help sustain love for ourselves and others, while the latter will eventually bring suffering.